Generational trauma. How'd you break it? Growing up, my grandpa was raised in a military background. My great-grandpa was a general during his time. He was very strict, very military-oriented. During my grandpa's time, when he wasn't able to wake up 5 a.m. sharp, great-grandpa would literally spank his face until he rose from bed. Yeah, you get the picture. It was stay sharp or be unalived. I guess being a surviving veteran during World War I really messes you up. Fast forward to my grandpa having my father, it was the same scenario. At 17, my father was forced to enlist in the military. This made him strict too. It was like a whole generation of unhinged strictness. Then my father met my mom. Mom was everything Dad wasn't. She was gentle, very caring. She'd wake you up by gentle taps, running her finger through your hair, saying gently, "Wake up, sweetheart." As a girl, I didn't get why my father had to enforce such harsh rules to me. He trained me as if he had a son, not a daughter. I was young and really had no idea why I was subjected to this kind of parenting. At 18, I was emotionally unavailable. I was going through college applications when I met him. Mark, he was in the same class as I was. I barely formed a bond with my classmates throughout the years of studying, and they didn't seem to want to form a bond with me either. But Mark? He was different. There was one time I got sick, and my father saw that as weakness and still pushed me to go to class that day. I barely made it to class when I fainted on the stairs. When I woke up, I saw Mark sitting beside my bed, giving me my notebook. "I wrote the whole lesson for you." Seeing him do this effort with his sweet smile that reminded me of my mom, my heart melted. It was like someone had given me a hot cup of cocoa on a freezing winter night. After that, Mark and I started seeing each other more, until 3 years of dating he proposed. It wasn't grand, but it was all I wanted. My mom was so happy, my father didn't like it. He said Mark was too soft, or that, is he even qualified to be a father? A father needs to protect his family. He looks like he would leave you once he faces a problem. Mark defended himself and told my father he respected veterans, but that he had no clue how Mark was raised. Seeing Mark stand up for himself woke something inside me. For the first time in my life, I finally spoke up. "Shut up." My father looked at me with a rage enough to blow up steam out his ears. "What did you say?" He said, "Shut up." I said again, "Just because you were raised by a general doesn't mean you can belittle everyone. For all I know, Mom has raised and taught me more life lessons than you ever did." He was speechless. He looked at me, then my mom, then Mark, then angrily walked back to his room. After that, Mom sat me and Mark down. She said, "Your father has been through a lot." I said I understood that, but we've been through a lot too. He was too blind to see that maybe just letting loose a little wouldn't be so bad. That it's not the end of life itself. Fast forward another 3 years, Mark and I are married now. We've been together for 6 years. We have a son, Brian, he's 2, and we make sure we love him the way we can, not implying unhealthy rules, and never forget to encourage and tell him, "You're doing great, son. We will support you no matter what."